Today is a very bittersweet day because we say goodbye to Pablo. But the question is, how the heck is Pablo gonna get out of there when he doesn't have any wings? Well, I'm gonna show you how we make a bird fly without wings. Here's something I've never noticed before. The paint scheme on both of those airplanes is the same. It's got the same maroonish red color and gray stripe. They're the same. That's weird. I never noticed that before until they were parked next to each other. Crazy. Fat. Ow. No good. Flying eyes. Skinny. Bendy. Good warranty. Much better. Seals. Get yours with that link. Save 10%. Clear prop. Can I get a clear prop? Just like that, baby. Good morning, good morning. We got fuel pressures and oil pressure and all kinds of good stuff. Good. Taxi out. Brake check. All right, brakes are locked. Oh yeah. Good controls. Nice, like it. We got some oil temperature. Beautiful. Plant City traffic, Apache 131 Delta Papa, departing runway 10, Plant City. And we're gonna bring them up, make sure we got two good. Alright, they like it. And away we go. Oil temperatures, fuel pressures, airspeed is alive. There's 60, 70 already, daggone. 80, and let's go ahead and take off. Why not? Everything's liking it. All right, we are up and away, positive rate. Coming up. Let's get away from the ground. Gears are up and locked. Everything is looking good. So today is kind of an interesting day. We got somebody that is gonna be buying old Pablo. I know it's a little heartbreaking, and I've got to go up here, do a video call with him to show him that all the parts are actually there, and he's supposed to come get it next week. But good news, it's gonna go to a school in Texas to train the next generation of mechanics to keep old birds flying and in the air. So I am excited about that. Also, the Sierra, the plane that we put the new engine on, well, that was sold, and the guy, the dad, and the son were getting ready to take off, and we just topped the tanks off, and it stuttered on the rollout. So they just barely cleared the trees and made it back around and landed. And then they just went ahead and went on home. They said, no, we don't want the airplane because, it scared me, which I can't blame them. I mean, if it did that to me, I'd be really afraid too. Now, normally in a car, it's over an hour drive to get there. But in this, it's showing me it's 13 minutes. So that's a lot better. Oh yeah, the old girl's flying good. This has been one of the most dependable airplanes ever. It's a perfect trainer. But unfortunately, they're hot potato. You lost the race with Cameron, so I think you're going to have to find a new home. We're going to have to replace you with something with a little more power, a little more BTUs under the hood, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to get up that high because it's only 13 minutes. Up and then back down. About 2 minutes in climb, 10 minutes of straight and level, and then about 3 minutes to get back down on the ground. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but man, it just dependable. It goes always ready to do what you want. And what I love about this that I cannot do with the 310 is landed in these short grass fields, because this thing will take off and land in half of the distance that the 310 will. Has the same useful load, all that stuff. So like that cow field down there, totally could land it in that thing. The 310, yeah, you need a pretty good runway for that. The original plan with Pablo was to put him together, and the 310 was going to get the 310 was going to get parted out. But you guys said, no way, we want to save the 310. So that's what we kind of more or less did. We had to end up basically just buying another one and using that one for parts, because that one, there were so many issues with it that it just, I would have never been comfortable flying in that airplane with all of the issues that we would have had to deal with that, and corrosion, the older engines, with just a whole bunch of wiring, I mean, a ton of stuff. So we ended up getting the Silver Bullet and then taking some of the parts off of Mighty Mouse, making Silver Bullet the freaking awesomest 310 ever. However, the 310 is going to be living on, and I was hoping that we'd be making that video today to show you what was going to be happening, but it seems like some paperwork is taking a while, so we gotta wait on the paperwork to get done on the other side before we can give you the update for the 310. But Pablo, he's going to be heading to Texas, going to be training the next generation of aviation mechanics, and it's a perfect airplane to do it. It's very clean, it's already taken apart for shipping, and everything worked on it, so they should be able to just put it back together and go through the systems and not have too big of an issue. So I'm glad to see that it's going to go to a school and it's going to be training and doing a lot more than just being parted out.
Seminole Lake is using a right-hand traffic to 36, and we have one glider in the air.
Affirmative, right-hand traffic, 36. I'll keep an eye out for that glider. 131 Delta Papa.
Thank you.
I do not see that glider. Seminole Lake, this is 131 Delta Papa. Do you know where that glider might be? I'm not putting eyes on him.
I dropped the glider off about 5 minutes ago on the east side of Highway 33 at 3,000 feet, so he's going to be below that.
Affirmative, keep an eye out, 131 Delta Papa.
Roger, it's a red and blue Polanic.
Keeping an eye out on my airspeed. Oh, traffic in sight. I think he's going to be looping around again. I'll be landing before him. 3 down and locked. There's a glider right there. Okay, he's turning around. He'll be good to go.
Well, if you've ever wanted to know how in the world do you move an airplane that can't fly, well, you need one of those, and a lot of straps. Let's just see how this goes. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? So the guy that's supposed to be here to drive the forklift, he's like 3 hours out. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm totally gonna drive this forklift. It'll be fine. All right, so what we got here is a forklift that's got the tires on backwards. JCV, good. We got a pre-flight. Yeah, here we go. Well, there she is, boys. Got some wings, got an airplane. We got some Ghost BTU money to noise converters up front. Goodbye, Pablo. Holy crap, it's hot already.
Alright, let's get the airspace turned on. And clear, bro.
Apache 131 Delta Papa is going to be back taxiing down to runway 18 for departure, Seminole Glide Port. And I'm going to Lakeland because they got the cheaper fuel, if I'm honest. I know, Devin, you're probably watching. I'm sorry, but what can I say? I'm a cheap guy. I gotta fly this sucker, especially, well, the 310 is way thirstier than this, but still, $5 a gallon versus $7.79 a gallon. That's hard to do. All right, we're gonna go all the way to the road. Oh yeah. Okay, for this one, short field, still no flaps, which is different from most other airplanes. Normally you have to put flaps in. We're gonna do a quick mag draw, make sure everything's looking good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Okay. That's their trim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That trim is there. Trim is set. Check our controls. Oh yeah, nice and loose. Always check those controls every opportunity you can. I had a buddy that was flying it, did a control check at Cook, and it locked on the ground, praise the Lord, or else he and the 2 people that were with him would have been dead. Make sure we got 2 good engines. Oh yeah, we're just gonna roll it all the way up and let her go, boys. Woo. There's our airspeed here coming up. And of course, you get a phone call as you're trying to do something really important. Okay. Whew. Another takeoff successful. Gotta love that. Now we gotta get weather. You got a lot going on flying a flipping airplane, if I'm honest with you. Especially on these short hops like this. Okay, there's 2000. I'm telling you, this little airplane just gets it done, boys. And like that, we're already here, starting our descent down to 1,400, still coming down, coming back, nice. There's 4 miles, fixtures up, props are up, fuel pumps and tanks are on, gears are down and locked. You gotta do your gumps check. Gears, down and locked. Undercarriage, down and locked. M, make sure the gears are down and locked. P, put your hand on the switch and make sure they're down and locked. And S, make darn sure gears are down and locked. Everything else you can deal with. Boom, put the brakes on. Not the most square of finals, if I'm honest, but hey. And I'm gonna try to land short because I want to take this first exit here, get to the pumps on this side so I don't gotta taxi like a mile back. So we're aiming for the numbers, short field. Alright. There we go, let's get off the speed. There we go. Flaps, gears, all that's looking good. Awesome. Yes. Throw in just a smidge. Our speed right there. And yes. On the numbers. Boom. And flaps are coming up. And brakes are on. Yes, I can exit right here.
1 Delta Papa, right at Bravo, contact ground for self-serve.
Right at Bravo, contact ground. 131 Delta Papa. Woo. Oh yeah, it's warm already. Alright, control check, always. Yes. Lots of that. Gotta have good controls. Lakeland Tower, 131 Delta Papa holding short, 28 on Charlie with information Kilo, looking for a departure to Plant City.
Number 131 Delta Papa, Lakeland Tower, make straight out departure for Plant City, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 1312, Delta Papa on 28. Alright, mixtures of boost pumps are... Whew, it is got warm. It goes 85 degrees, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Hashtag Florida life. And we got a crazy big old runway here. Right, got it lined up, mixture that. Here's, we're gonna bring them up. Got two good engines. Yep, instruments. All right. And we're off. Instruments are in the green, airspeed came alive, everything's feeling, sounding good. There's 60, 75, 80. We got a positive rate. We still got a crap load more runway to go, so I'm just gonna keep the gear down because we could still land on this runway. All right. Yeah, we're already a couple hundred feet up in the air. We haven't even made it to the end of the... I could probably still land. Here's our up and lock. All right. We've already went 600 feet and we just now made it to the end of the runway.
Number 1 Delta Papa, do you have a transponder?
Hey, affirmative if I turned it on.
Number 1 Delta Papa, roger, we're not receiving your mode C.
There you go, reset it, should be receiving now.
Number 1 Delta Papa, mode C observed, maintain VFR for exchange proof, this way.
Thanks so much, 131 Delta Papa, see you next time. Sweet, I'm just gonna come in a straight in. Plant City traffic, Apache 131 Delta Papa, 1 mile final, runway 28, Plant City. Go ahead and throw in some flaps.
Capital traffic.
There we go.
Turning crosswind for runway 14.
All right, gears are down a lot, mixtures up, props are up, fuel pumps are on, we're on our mains. Plant City traffic, Apache 131 Delta Papa, short final 28, Plant City. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. Yeah, looks good. There's our airspeed. You just want to... Yes, oh, there's a big old freaking bird. Ah! Holy good lord. Dude, that would suck to hit that thing. Plant City traffic, Apache 131 Delta Papa. Be aware there are gigantic cranes on the runway, Plant City, for other traffic. Cranes on the runway at Plant City. Got a big old bird, man, and they don't move for anybody.
It is a super exciting day because SaveThe310.com is live and it's ready to go. That's where you can get all your Jimmy's World merch. What could possibly go wrong? We got a clear prop, a gums check with the 310 on it. Ironically, it was in this very airplane. The whole reason I did this because, yeah, totally almost crashed it because I forgot to put the gear down. Different story. And then you got Danger Old Guy with an airplane. We also have one on there for you grandpas out there because you're a cool guy, except you got an airplane, so it's like a grandpa, only cooler. Boom. SaveThe310.com. We got your merch going, and yes, we can finally ship internationally. That's right, SaveThe310.com. Boom.